Fortnite this season decided to change the arena point system a little bit, and a lot of people are struggling to champs. So in this video, I'm going to be giving my best tips and tricks that help me reach Champions Division. But before I get into this video, guys, if you do enjoy my content or find what I'm telling you helpful, please drop a like on this video, hit that subscribe button, and turn on post notifications. Also, if you wish to support me in another way, use code Talon.fn in the Fortnite item shop, #ad. But without further ado, let's just jump right in. The first tip is pretty general, but it is incredibly important this season due to the point changes, and that is to play trios. Now this season in Contender Division, if you get an elimination, it is 10 points no matter whether you are playing solos, duos, or trios. This means that in solos you have to wipe 5 teams, in duos 2.5, in trios that means you don't even have to wipe 2 full teams to cover your bus fare. Also in trios, that is when most of the players are playing fills that do not have teams, and this allows a kind of easier type of competition, and this was by far the fastest mode, which got me to Champions Division. Let's get in the next tip. My next tip may seem kind of insane, but it's actually incredibly helpful. Don't play arena. I'm also kind of joking, but also kind of serious. If you want an easy way to make 1400 arena points in one day, all you have to do is queue up into the solo contender or duo contender hype cup and get a minimum of 10 points. If you do that, you get 200 free hype. If you do that on all 7 regions, that's a free 1400 hype in your inventory. And tomorrow there's a duos hype contender cup that you can play to do this and help get a free 1400 points. Now the times might be a little bit difficult, but if you set an alarm, drop in a game, and hop in a bush, there you go. That's how you're gonna get a easy nearly 1500 free points. Let's jump to the next tip. Now this next tip may be a little bit controversial, but I'm gonna tell you to pick a spot that isn't that highly contested and drop there every game. This will not only help you master a drop spot, this will also minimize your RNG off spawn and eliminate unnecessary deaths. If you come out off spawn, most of the time you're going to be in the positive when gaining arena points, and this was no different. Hot dropping at POIs when there is literally 20 teams there is going to minimize your chance for success. 1, if you are not the best fighter, or 2, simply do not have the loot to compete and key against certain teams that have better loot off spawn. For my example, I like landing at Reality Falls for a lot of reasons. 1, it's not super crazy contested, but usually there's a team off spawn, and it also has the mobility factor, which allows you to push teams off reboot. But let's just jump to the next tip. Now this tip is simply just for meta. Understand that there is very limited mobility, so W keying deep into zone is really not ideal. What you want to do is kind of play ahead and rotate and maybe treat it like more of a tournament. What you will see is you will take advantage of all of the people that kind of sit back in zone and fight and get some free easy holds and free easy eliminations if you simply just play zone and play ahead. And this is simply due to the fact that there is 0 mobility. And when I'm talking about 0 mobility, there is 0. The only things that you can use for mobility are geysers and the tree of life. Pretty much everything else, there's nothing, no boars, no cars, no vehicles, absolutely no shockwaves, no rifts, no bouncers. It is a very on foot meta, so to simply take advantage of that, play ahead in zones and you'll get some holds. But let's just jump to the next tip. The 5th and final tip is avoiding tilt. Now, me and my teammates had a lot of frustration, especially when playing solos or duos and trying to gain arena points quickly. 1, because we're not professional Fortnite players and maybe not the best, but 2, the point system kind of makes this very boring. There's not very many teams, as you can even see on this gameplay in the background, 22 people in first zone closing. So a lot of the time you're just kind of sitting and droning on and hoping that you finally run into some teams for most of the time. And this is also part of the reason with eliminations being so poor, it really feels like a grind, and kind of the just boringness and the tilt can set in, especially if you're playing a 20-minute game and gaining 10 points or losing 10 points, and essentially you're putting a lot of time with nothing back in it. So just avoid tilt. But guys, that is going to do it for today's video. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, please drop a like on this video, hit that subscribe button, and turn on post notifications. And I hope I'll be seeing you in the next one. Peace.